All right, hello. This is the adult beginner class for November the 18th. So, how did the practicing go? Yeah, it went okay? Good, good. All right, let's take a look at that. Looks like we were doing the G scale. Number one is what we were doing. So, were we going up and down, or did we just do half of it?
We went up and down.
Up and down. Okay, let's give it a go then. So we're going to start on open G. One, and then G1, and then two, and then three, and then open D, and then one, and two, and three, and open A, and one, and low two. So your first and second are going to touch. Three, open E, first finger on your E, and low two. So that's going to touch your first finger. Now you're coming down. Low two, and then one, open, and then A3, and then low two, and one, and wrist back, and open A, and third finger on your D, and two, and one, and open, and third finger on your G, and two, and one, and then open G. Good. Okay, so let's go through exercise 2. This is going to be your homework for this week. So everything's going to be double notes, okay? So you're starting on, you got your page there, Tracy? Okay, so it's number 7 up top, under the scales. You got it there? Okay, so we're going to do exercise number 2. So 2 of each note. Open G. And 1, and 2, and 3, and open D, and 1, and 2, and 3, and open A, and 1, low 2, so touch your first and second together, and 3, and open E, and 1, and low 2, and 2, 2, and 1, and open E. Now place 3, 2, 1 on your A, and low 2, and 1, and open A, and 3 on your D, and 2, and 1, and open, and 3 on your G, and 2, and 1, and open G. Good. Okay, so we did the G arpeggio, so that's the next page. Exercise 28. It's number 13 on the top of the page. Okay, so we're doing 28. So the only thing you're looking at is a low E2. Okay, so open G, and G2, and open D, and 3, and A1, and A3, and a low E2, and low E2 again, A3, and 1, and D3, and open D, and G2, and open G. Okay, let's look at exercise 29. So 29 is going to be for this week homework. It's double notes again. Okay, so open G, and next page where it says the D scale, number 8 up top. So this is going to be a new scale that we're going to look at this week. If you want to bring out your highlighters, put your violins down, bring out your highlighters. I'm going to show you the ones that are going to be low. Okay?
It's supposed to be no scribble then.
Yes. Yeah. And the reason being is it goes into another position. We're not learning that position for quite a while. All right. Alrighty, so it actually, because of the scratch out, right? What would be low, let's go to exercise 6, okay, is your E2s. So your E2s are going to be low. That's the only one. So you might want to highlight that just so that when we get onto it, you know those are going to be low. So the reason that we don't have the A2s being low, does anybody know why? Okay. The sharps, that's right, is exactly what it's all about. Is have we addressed the note names like for the lines and for the spaces? Okay, so if we take a look at Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge for the lines, the top line is F for fudge or for fun. Okay, so with the that going through that top line, that means that all of your E1s, which is an F, okay, will become a sharp now. So that means it's going to be on your line. And your D2s, same thing. It will be on your line. That's an F sharp on your D2. The other one, you're taking a look at another sharp there. It's going through a space. Can you see that? Okay, it's not going through the line. There's a space going through the middle of that sharp. That letter name there, remember spaces are F, A, C, E. Okay, so that space is your C. So that means that you won't be playing those low notes low. That C sharp will be found on your A2 line. Okay, so your second line on your A string. Down below, you can see that we've got circles on your G3s there. That's also a C. Okay, we haven't addressed the ones that go above or below the staff. But just to let you know, that's also a C. So that's going to make that a C sharp also, which means that we're going to have to stretch that finger because remember, sharps make your fingers go forward. So that will be the third finger, your third line. You'll stretch that G3 over the line. Now we put a star over your third line. I think we have, haven't we?
Yep.
Okay. So that's where you're going to place that G3. Okay. It's on your G string. You'll put it onto the star over the third line. Okay. Does everybody see that? All right. So this scale is going to sound like this. G3 stretch. So you can see how I'm stretched there. Can you see it, Tracy? Whoops. Okay, I don't have the line, but you're really stretching it. All right, let's try the beginning part. So we're going to go from open D up to A3. Okay, just remember your A2 finger is now going to be on your line. Okay, here we go. Open D. 1, 2, 3, open A, 1, A2 on the line, and 3. Okay, now let's come down. A3, and 2, and 1, and open A, and D3, and 2, and 1, and open. Now, G3 stretch, third line on that star, and 2, and 1, and open, and 1, job, guys.
So that's not marked on mine, so I'm not really sure where that is.
Okay, I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna mark it for you. Hang on here. Right. We got, what color is that? Blue that I've got on the other star? Okay, so this is going to go for whatever stretches, okay? So it could be the G, it could be the D, it could be the A, it could be the E. It'll be predominantly the G and the D, okay? You're welcome. All right, let's try that one more time. So open D. 1, 2, 3. Open A. 1, 2, 3. Now 3 and 2 and 1 and open and 3 on D, 2 and 1 and open. Now G3 stretch on that star and 2 and 1 and open G and 1 and 2 and 3 stretch and open D. Good. Let's switch over to the arpeggio now. So it's on the next page. And it'll be number 15 up top. So on this one here, we don't have any low notes, okay? Because it's okay. So we're starting on open D. And 2 and open A and 3 and E1, E1 and then E3 and E3, E1, A3, open A, D2 and open D. Good. Let's start again. Open D, D2, open A, A3, E1, E3 and 3 and E1 and A3 and open A and D2 and then open D. Good job. Okay, let's move on to our rhythms then. So it looks like we were doing our apple rhythm. And we were doing apples, and I like apple pie. Okay, let's give it a go. So you're starting on open D. Okay, and remember it's apple, apple. Okay, ready? Open D. Open A. And A1. And open A. And D3. And D2. And D1. And open D. Good. Let's go on to I like apple pie now. So remember, it's I like apple pie. Open D. Open A. And 1. Open A. D3. And D2. And apple. And open D. Open A. D3. And D2. 1. Open A. D3. And D2 and 1 and open D, open A and A1, open A and D3 and 2 and 1 and open D. Good job. Okay, let's over the page we did chocolate. So let's move over. Remember, chocolate, it's 3 notes, chocolate, all the same. Okay, so chocolate. Yes.
It's got the page here and I can't see it. I'm always looking this way. Is that like, well, you don't look at your hands?
Okay. No, until you kind of get to know what you're doing, right? It's hard to really go from the music to the fingerboard to the music to the fingerboard, right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
now I'm like,
Whatever works for you, whatever works. I mean, if that's what you have to do, you can do that. The other thing is too, with this rhythms, the string rhythms, it's exactly the same tune for every single rhythm. It's just a different rhythm. Okay. So you're going to find with chocolate, it's still Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but it's done chocolate wise. Okay. So remember is, okay. So I'll shut up the fingerings. So we're starting on open D. Okay. So chocolate twice. Chocolate, chocolate, open A. Chocolate, chocolate, A1. Chocolate, open A. And A again. Now going on to 3, 2, 1 on D string. And 3 again. And 2. And 2. And 1. 1. And open D. And 1 big pie. Okay, we didn't do I like chocolate pie. Let's just do it today. Okay, so we'll slow it down. We'll just do it together. Okay, you're starting on open D, open A, and then A1 chocolate, and then open A. Now 3, 2, 1 on your D string. 3, 2, now chocolate on D1, and open D, and then open A, and D3, and 2 chocolate, and 1, and then open A, and D3, and 2, and 1, and then open D, and open A, and A1, chocolate, open, and D3, and 2, and 1, chocolate, open D. Got it. Okay. Let's go on to the next one that we're going to do. So the next one we're going to do is Huckleberry. So if you take a look at Huckleberry, so Huckleberry has 4 syllables, 4 notes. So with Apple, remember there was just 1 bar over the top of it. Huckleberry has 2 bars over it, which means it's double the speed. Okay. So if we were doing Apple, this is Apple. So Apple, Apple. Okay. Huckleberry is twice as fast, okay? We won't be playing it quite that fast, but that's what you're aiming for, okay? It's a lot faster than what Apple is. All right, again, it's exactly the same notes. It's just the same rhythm. It's just same tune. The rhythm is just different. Okay, so you're starting on open D, and you're going to do Huckleberry. So you're going to do 4 notes. Okay, open D. Huckleberry. Open D again. And open A. And A1. And open A. And D3. Make sure you're placing 3 to 1 down. And 2. And 1. And open D. Good. Now let's try I like Huckleberry Pie. Okay, you ready? Open D. Open A. And 1 is Huckleberry. Open A. Now 3 to 1 on your D string. And 2. And Huckleberry. 1. And open D. Open A. And D3. And 2. Huckleberry. 1. Open A. D3. Placing your fingers down. 2. And 1. And open D. Open A. And A1. Open A. 3 to 1 on your D string. 2. Make sure you're placing your fingers. And open D. All right. Good job, guys. All right. Let's go over to our tunes then. So we started warming up with hot cross buns. So Tracy, what were we working on last week on your was it string channel or something?
Oh, String Club.
String club, yeah. So you were doing the teardrop waltz.
Well, it's not on String Club, but
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to sound it out and then write it down in a way that I could like.
You could figure it out.
Because I don't yet understand how to read music, so I was just trying to wing it.
Okay, I'm just wondering here if I can bring in the music with fingerings on it. Yeah, that makes you happy. Okay, I'll do that next week. Okay, maybe bang me out a couple tunes because I know you want to do the Red-Headed Fiddler, and I know you want to do the Teardrop. She's got this app that she does. It's called String Club, and you can pretty well find whatever fiddle tune that you want on it, and it'll show you how to play it. So it has this, like, it'll have the fingerboard with the strings, and then it's kind of like Guitar Hero. You know how they would do that? Well,
Yes.
that's the same kind of concept, and you can slow it way down so that you learn it at a slower pace. And so Tracy is just coming out with all these tunes. I'm sitting there going, okay, yeah, we're on Hot Cross Buns and Twinkle Twinkle. She's on the Teardrop Waltz, which I think I learned 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm amazed. It's just an amazing program.
It's
right?
relatively inexpensive for what you get.
It's like $5 a month or something like that.
$5.
It's pretty cheap. So anyway, that's why we're talking about all these different tunes and stuff like this. All right, so let's go over to Hot Cross Buns and let's just warm up with this one. Now, what I want to make sure you guys are doing, okay, because I just want